Today, we're going back to the roots, going and making a Spongebob character tier list. So when I thought of this idea, I thought there was going to be a good 35 to 50 characters. I got 25 and I'm reaching. So basically, I got the main characters and I got the older seasons high class characters. Y'all know which ones I'm talking about. Don't worry, I got y'all. And there's some I obviously missed because, I mean, I only have 25. I thought there would be much more, but that's besides the point. Before this video starts, remember, this is my opinion. Okay, I have to say that for every tier list because there's always somebody in the comments that's like, bro, you know, I think that Spongebob is deep. I love y'all, but I don't care what y'all think about these characters. This is my tier list. You're here to tell me my opinion. If you're like, man, I disagree, I personally think that this person should be here, that's something different. But saying that I'm wrong, you know, I got too pressed about this shit, but that's whatever. I love all you guys. But before the video starts as well, remember, hit all the socials down below: Twitter, Instagram, TikTok. We're having a good time there. Snap as well, go get that. And also, I see that 82 or 86% of you guys are not subscribed. Now, you know how much I love seeing all you guys every time on these videos. So if you haven't already, why don't you hit that subscribe button? I love to see all your beautiful faces here once again in the next video. So thank you guys so much, and let's get straight into this. All right. So here are the characters we got today. You can't see most of them, but we're just gonna go from whatever's right or whatever's left, and we're just gonna keep moving forward. So first character, Man Ray. Come on, we all know Man Ray from that one episode that's now in me. Man Ray's cool, but Man Ray only has like a few episodes, so I can't rate him that high. Actually, no, I'm gonna put him at C. I do mess with Man Ray, okay? Anything C or above, I mess with. It's just the level of how much I mess with them, okay? Flying Dutchman, I mean, I feel like he's the same as Man Ray. I love the Flying Dutchman, but he's just not that great. Sheldon J. Plankton. I mean, honestly, sometimes I feel bad for this man. This man literally, if y'all haven't seen that Friend or Foe episode, he low-key got screwed by Mr. Krabs. And I understand why he does all that BS, because he's just trying to get back what he needs, what he deserves. Oh, this man Plankton is a good man. Kevin of the Kevin of the Jelly Spotters. That's my motherfucking man. I love Kevin. The only reason he's above these two and he's only been in one episode, it's just, come on. It's Kevin from the Jelly Spotters. How could you not mess with him? He's goated. Bubble Buddy. Man, I did not... You know why I didn't mess with Bubble Buddy? Let me explain to you why I did not mess with Bubble Buddy. Because in that whole episode, alright, basically, SpongeBob was getting screwed over by Bubble Buddy, and he didn't say a word. Bubble Buddy didn't say a word until the end. Why didn't he speak up earlier? That's why Bubble Buddy gets to see. And I heard he's got like a new episode in one of the newer seasons. And I think I did see it actually. But it was alright. It wasn't anything special. Mermaid Man, rest in peace his soul, man. He deserves at least a solid A. Alongside Barnacle Boy. These two, you know when Mermaid Man and Barnacle Boy are in an episode together? I mean, honestly, have you... I can't remember a Mermaid Man Barnacle Boy episode where it's been really bad. Unless it's like a really new one that I haven't seen. But from... I think I stopped really keeping track after like season 6 or 7. But as far as I remember, every single episode with Mermaid Man Barnacle Boy, fire. I'm going to keep doing that. We have Bubble Bass. Man, Bubble Bass, you're okay sometimes, but here's the deal. You just gotta stop hiding them pickles, okay? We don't... I like think about it. If y'all have ever eaten a... Actually, no, you guys probably do care, because I know some of y'all always complaining about how Chick-fil-A puts those pickles in their sandwiches, and you're like, oh my god, why do they put those pickles? But let me tell you something. That is one of the best things something can do. The only thing I get on burgers, chicken sandwiches, anything like that, which I don't even really get anymore, but when I used to get them frequently, and even today when I do get them, I get basically just pickles. Alright? Because I don't need anything else but that. I have respect for Bubble Bass for getting a little upset for the pickles, but come on, man. You gotta make a big deal about it? What are you... And this man got his money back because he forgot pickles? Like, come on, man. Don't... He's... Bubble Bass was one of the first well-known Karens. And he's not even a Karen. But we do have Karen, don't worry. Flats the flounder. What can we say? He's gonna kick your butt. That's it. That's all Flats is. He actually works really well with these. These are a good set of characters. This is probably the best set of characters I've had so far. Kevin in his own too. That's how we work. Gary. I mean, Gary's cool. I mean, I guess. You know what? Gary did have a few good episodes, but as a whole, I don't know if I mess with Gary enough to really put him on B. But I think Gary's a good C. Gary is cool. Don't get me wrong. Like I said, I mess with these characters. But Gary, I don't think he's at the level of Kevin of the Jelly Spotters. Karen. Karen is one of the only good Karens I have ever seen. Because, although, it's funny though, because this Karen complains pretty often about Plankton. But sometimes she has the right to, sometimes. I'm not going to say all the times, because Plankton's just trying to do his job. He's trying to make a well-established restaurant in the chum bucket, and Karen's nagging is sometimes too much. But sometimes you got to get hit with that realism. And that's why I kind of respect Karen every here and there. And she's not too bad. Her and Kevin from the Jelly Spotters, good people. King Neptune from the Spongebob movie. This man was a dick. And that's why he goes on the big D right there. He was alright for the most part, but man, he really got some letter written by Plankton and a voicemail saying that his crown was at a certain spot. Like, really? Come on, like, if you know anything about doing some messed up stuff, that's not how you do it, King Neptune. That's not how you do it. Alright. Larry. Larry is the definition of ego. Alright. And I don't mess with ego. I can't think of a really good Larry episode now that I'm really thinking about it. Living like Larry, he was kind of a douche. The lifeguard episode, he was also kind of a douche. And you know where douches go? The big D. That's how we do it. This is probably the most controversial opinion I'll have right now. I hate Mr. Krabs with an absolute passion. He is the one character that I watch SpongeBob, even the older episodes sometimes. And I'm watching, I'm like, dude, this man is ass. I can't stand Mr. Krabs, bro. I can't stand Mrs. Krabs. Mrs. Puff, she's kind of got a bad attitude too, but at least Miss Puff is justified. Mrs. Puff has more justification for anything as to why she got pissed off all the time. So I gotta put her at least on C. My boy Patchy the Pirate. Come on, man. It's Patchy the Pirate. That man is goated on all of those little sketches he does. Alright. Pat, you get an S tier. I mean, it's pretty obvious that my man Pat has got to get the S tier. He is, especially in the earlier seasons. Most of these are due to the earlier seasons because, I mean, I haven't really watched much of the new ones. I've seen a few ones here and there, but I have definitely not been keeping track as I used to. So I would say from season 1 to 7, I could probably name every single episode. Or at least, like, if I watched it, I could tell you what's going to happen at the end because I've seen it. But the new episodes, I just stopped keeping track. I don't know. Sandy. I mean, Sandy's alright. You know, Sandy's got episodes. Sometimes Sandy sucks. But as a whole, Sandy's good. Party. Yeah, that's... I love... Mummy Man and Barker Boy, Patchy and Potty. I mean, you can't really go wrong with these. SpongeBob. I'm actually going to put SpongeBob on A because SpongeBob, you know what? If I'm talking earlier SpongeBob, he gets say on A. If I'm talking collective SpongeBob, I'd put him on B, but earlier I'm going to have to put SpongeBob over on A. So, that's where he is going to sit. Pearl, I mean, like father, like daughter. I mean, they're both garbage characters. That's just me, but I mean, I don't really know how you could really mess with them. Squid, I mean, I don't care what anybody says. If Squidward wasn't on SpongeBob, the show would be bad. There's no, I don't care. Squidward is the reason why SpongeBob is iconic. Take those words from my mouth. Remember that. Remember what I just said. Squilly and Fancy Son. Squilly and Fancy Son is also ego, but I feel like there's some deeper meaning to Squilly and Fancy Son's ego. Like Larry's just strong, and that's his whole character. But Squilly and Fancy Son's got that class. You gotta respect the class. You gotta respect the class. I added Long Tan and Handsome because that's just, he's the man. You know what, Long Tan and Handsome, you're going on ST. I love that so much, man. And last but not least, we got Mindy. I mean, my respect, because when Patrick had his pants down, and you know, Mindy wanted to see them underwear. I mean, come on, the Goofy Gooby. I said Goofy Gooby. Goofy Goober underwear. She loved it. She loved it. So, that's all the characters. I'm just as surprised as you probably are. I thought there were gonna be so many more characters, but this was basically it. This is all the characters they had. So, that's gonna be it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know what you guys want to see in the comment section down below. Without further ado, guys, I hope to see you all next time.